Hi, I'm Stephanie Sandifer, and today I'm interviewing Amber Carrier with Maid in Fairhope, and she just has a really cool story, and I wanted to make sure everybody knew what she was all about. So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Thank you.
So I know a lot of these answers, but I just want everybody else to know. Tell me about your business, Maid in Fairhope.
Well, Maid in Fairhope is a commercial and residential cleaning business. We started the business this past summer out of sheer boredom from COVID, and here we are.
And I commend you because you're so creative, and you just thought, what do people need? And you said, I think I'm going to start a cleaning business. And I've just been really impressed with you. That's why I wanted to talk to you about this. Where are you originally from?
I was born in southern Indiana. I am a Midwest farmer's daughter. My parents still live in Indiana, and I go back to visit a few times a year. But as a child, we moved around. My mother and my stepfather moved around, and we ended up here.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Daphne High School, graduated in '97. So I've been in Baldwin County since 1993.
So you're essentially a local now because you've been here so long.
Yes, I've been here 30 years.
I'm actually coming on almost 20 years, which is crazy.
Yeah.
17 years I've been here.
I think I met you probably 17 years
Yes,
ago.
I know, I know. So this kind of segues into it. What made you decide to open up your business beside the need that you saw for cleaning during COVID?
Well, my background, actually, I went to South Alabama, got my degree in social work and education. I taught kindergarten, first grade, and I worked with children with disabilities. And then I got into the insurance business out of financial necessity, and I've done that for the past 5 years. But when COVID hit, it stopped, and so did the income flow. So I was really bored, tired of being at home with 3 kids, and people want their house clean. I want my house clean, and somebody asked us to go clean their business, and we did it, and then that's how it all began.
And Amber does a really good job. She works for me personally, but then also professionally. Quite a few houses that I have that are about to close, she'll come in and clean. She's thorough, she's efficient, and does it in a timely manner. So that's something that when someone's taking care of your house, you need to consider that. So another question that I had, are you still doing the life insurance? Are you still selling life insurance?
I am. I still have my certificate, my license, and all that, but it's just not seeing people face to face. It's not the same. But
Right.
my current clients still call me, and I service them if need to. That's right.
So I asked you how you got started. What drives you to do what you do?
I'm pretty OCD, so whenever I do go into somebody's business, home, workplace, I know that when I leave that my name is on that job. It's my name on the business card. It's my name that they call. So if something isn't right, it's that's my reputation. But I want to strive to do the best that I can in every single house. So and what motivates me to get out and do it every morning is probably my 3 children.
Yes.
So
They're adorable. Very energized children.
They're very energetic, they are busy, and they like money.
So this one I guess I should ask you, because everybody's got, when they own their own business, what surprised you about owning this business? What's something that you didn't expect?
Well, I didn't expect, number one, I didn't expect the business to grow as rapidly as it did, because at the end of July, I had 1 customer, and by the end of August, it turned into 5, and now there's so many I can't tell you, and
Really?
the contractors and the realtors that have called just everywhere. By word of mouth, it just has exploded.
That's because you got a good reputation.
Well, thank you.
What would your customers say that they love most about your business, about what you do?
I think most of the customers on the residential side would say that they love to come home after being at work or wherever they are, and their entire house is clean, it smells good, and they know that they don't have to do it.
Right.
Because that is something most people can't do,
Right.
in a day. It's just easier to have somebody come in and have it all done, and you walk in, it's done.
I love it. And then I yell at kids, don't mess up the house. What are some of the oddest requests that you've had from your clients? I hope I'm not one of them.
No, not really all that odd. I mean, most everybody on the residential side has a dog, so I've tried to learn dogs' names. But some people are like, can you give the dog a treat? Can you break this one up? This one wears diapers. Can you let this one out?
Have you had to change a dog's diaper before?
No, I haven't changed the
Oh,
diaper,
okay.
but they wear diapers. So there's just probably has to do with the pets. And I have a few clients whose significant others don't know that I come. So yeah, sometimes I'm always panicked that the other person's gonna come home and be like, who are you? What are you doing in my
That's a whole nother story. You'll have to tell me about that later. But that hasn't happened yet. They haven't actually walked in yet.
No, not
Okay.
yet.
Good. So you and I have talked about this, but what are your goals for next year? What do you want to accomplish from here on till next year in 2022?
Well, I would like to hire some full-time employees. I've had a few that'll come on, part-time and work. Unfortunately, they have other things that they're doing too, so full-time isn't necessarily in their agenda right now. But as fast as this business is growing, I need to have more people working. The problem with that is, it's still my business, and I want to be everywhere,
Right.
and it gets hard.
And you want to make sure the people that you send out are
Yes, I only try to
Trustworthy.
get quality,
Mhm.
trustworthy. I do a background check on everybody. So,
Well, that's something that I did not know.
oh yeah,
Interesting. That's good.
Insured and
Mhm.
bonded and all of that, just in case something should ever
Right.
go awry, but thankfully it hasn't.
I did not know that. So, I think I know how long you've lived in Fairhope from just the time period that I've known you, but how long have you lived in Fairhope?
I moved to Fairhope in 2003 from Daphne.
Mhm.
I had just started working out of college in Fairhope for Baldwin County Mental Health, and lived here with my first husband and had 3 children, and I've never left Fairhope. Probably never will.
How long have you lived in your current home?
Well, we moved in on September 13th, 2018, as you know, because you
Yes.
sold us our house. So we've been there 2.5, close to 2.5 years. So
And you love your house?
I do.
Good.
We're doing all kinds of
I know.
fixer-upper projects.
She's always doing a project every time I talk to her, so that's why I asked her about that.
My husband would not be real happy about all the little projects because I start them and sometimes he has to finish.
Can I tell them about Chris?
Yes.
Okay. So Amber's husband, Chris, he is what is his official title?
He is an electrical engineer. He's in sales support with a company called Wazilla from Germany. He services marine engines to huge companies like Navy ships and cruise ships. And he does electrical wiring, navigation systems.
Which leads me to my next point. He is wonderful. You can hire him to come and install an outlet, or he's helped me do stuff with my pool. But he is for hire. Amber will hire him out, so you can just call her. But Chris is wonderful, and he's very talented, and I really appreciate him. So
Thank you.
and he knows that because I always tell him that. So when you were trying to figure out where you were going to live in your current home, what made you decide? Like, what are some of the factors that you
Well, we knew
decide
what
that you
kind
wanna do
of,
it.
we knew the bedroom requirement, the bathroom requirement, and some of what we wanted. And so, you know, just narrowing it down to something that had 4 bedrooms.
Which is hard to find.
Yeah, it is, it's hard to find, and we, had to be looking, you know, every day, I think, say, okay, let's go, right now we gotta go look at it, and as you know, I think 7 other people
Oh,
were
yes.
trying to get the same house we did.
Yes.
So in this market, you just gotta be on top of it, you gotta be proactive, and sometimes you gotta be willing to pay a little more than,
Correct, which is now.
The
if you
asking
can-
price.
If you can imagine how we were 2 years ago, 3 years ago, now it is 10 times worse. I had 2 clients this week that we got outbid by another offer. We were list price, we had everything, we had our pre-approval, so you've got to know upfront that there is a chance you might not get this house, but that we'll find another house for you.
Yes.
So, which is very challenging on our end. Everybody doesn't know on the backside how much we're just stressing because we just want to keep our clients happy.
oh yeah.
So, what is something most people don't know about you?
That's a good one. I would think most people that have met me as Maid in Fairhope probably do not know that, you know, this business hadn't even been around for a year, and that I do have 2 college degrees and have worked in the professional world. This time last year I was in heels and pearls and nails and hair done, and now it's ponytails and workout clothes and no makeup. So I would think a lot of people that don't know me personally don't know that side of me, you know. And other than that,
I mean, when you're not working, what do you like to do?
well, you know, normally we like to travel and go out and socialize with friends, but every trip we had booked this past year was canceled. Restaurants closed, but I think it's getting back to that. I love the beach, I love my children, my husband, my family. I like doing projects around the house. We love to travel, we love to cruise.
You did go on one trip recently, though.
Yeah, we did go to Gatlinburg, and we went there during Mardi Gras, so it was open, and it was in the mountains, so
I think I'd like to go with you next year.
come on.
Okay.
I snow skied for the first time, and I didn't break a bone.
You're so brave. I haven't been skiing in so long, but I'm hoping there'll be like muscle memory when I get to go back and ski, because I do miss it.
I'm ready to do it again.
Well, we'll do it. What are your favorite things about Fairhope? You kind of just touched on it, but if you had to name your top 3 things that you just love about Fairhope.
Well, I love the downtown area. Like, this town is like no other town that I have ever lived in. You know, there's always something to do for the children, for the adults. You know, the older adults, like my mother will come to visit. There's, you know, art, there's festivals, there's great restaurants. And they're not chain restaurants.
Even the parks. I love
And the
little
parks. We
Just in
spent
the
3
middle.
hours at the park yesterday, just letting the kids enjoy the sunshine and birthday parties. And the people, you know. In Fairhope, I would say 95% of the people that you come across are super friendly and very willing to go out of their way to answer any questions or give advice.
You know, I grew up in Atlanta, and that was something that my mom especially had such a hard time with, because everybody's so nice and friendly. It's, I wouldn't say it's disturbing, but when we first moved here, my mom's like, why are they talking to you? I said, because you're our neighbor, you know, they want to talk to you and get to know you, but I love how safe I feel.
Yes. Oh yeah. I shouldn't tell everybody, but a lot of times we don't even lock our door.
But they have a Ring doorbell, so.
But we do have video cameras, so. And a dog.
And a dog, Louie.
Louie.
Louie. Is he still eating everything?
No, hopefully he has grown out of his puppy stage. Now that he's quit chewing, we can fix the back door and the deck, and
One time, didn't he eat a whole comforter?
yeah, he's eaten about 14 dog beds. So now he gets no dog bed. He has to lay on the floor.
What is the best way for customers to contact you? And I'm gonna add all of your contact information. It'll actually be on my website, but sometimes people have a preferred method, so what would you?
On my cell phone, which is
Okay.
the one phone that I have now, and usually if they will send a text message saying, hey, this is so-and-so,
Mhm.
this is what I need, because obviously if I'm in the middle of cleaning or doing something, a vacuum's running, I'm mopping, I can't stop and answer it.
Mhm.
And then I will always, text is the easiest way to get back to somebody.
And then after this interview, when we download it, I told you that you will have a connection also. So on social media, people will have a way to connect with you just for your business, which will be
Okay.
good for you. So you've got other avenues, so that'll be good for you. So we kind of touched on this too. What does the future hold for you? So you said you want to expand your business.
Yes, I don't, obviously a year ago, things were very uncertain. With my husband's job, cruises stopping, we weren't sure what was gonna happen. He did face some layoffs and me not working. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be a full-time or just a part-time. But now it's turned into a full-time, and I don't foresee anything like that changing. Like I said, I hope to expand and hire some more people and see where that goes.
Well, I am super proud of you. And is there anything else that you want to tell Fairhope about yourself, your business?
Well, like I said, and I pretty much call myself a local here now. All three of my children were born and raised and have been in Fairhope. They're in Fairhope schools. They go to ballet at Creative Outlet, and they play sports for Fairhope soccer. And
Is Caden still doing soccer?
he didn't do it this year. It's probably my fault. I've been a little busy.
Well, you have been a little bit. Caden has lots of energy and he's super creative. So I just have a thing for Caden because
He's
you never know what he's going to say.
No, you don't know what he's gonna say. He's super cute, but he's got his own little personality,
Yes, he does.
as do the girls. So that's where we're at, and eventually we will probably sell the house we're in and move somewhere and stay in Fairhope.
Yes. I think I know someone that can help you with that.
I think I know somebody that can help us with that.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy. This is your one day off today, so thank you for coming in, and I know everybody will love to see this video.
Oh, yes, well, you're welcome.